The man about to be taken to his execution touched a protruding bolt on the truck bed and suddenly had a brilliant idea to save himself. He immediately pulled out a coin and began turning it against the slot of the screw. His companion, seeing this, quickly checked if the prison guard driving was watching. The two men, reacting fast, laid down the moment the guard looked back. When the danger passed, the man sat up and continued his unfinished task. Working together perfectly, they quickly managed to unscrew the first bolt. Then the man passed the coin to his companion, who did the same thing to remove the screw on the other side. Next, they undid the chain securing the tailgate, and in the next second, they both pushed hard, successfully opening the rear panel of the truck. Seeing the prison guard hadn't noticed anything unusual, they kicked hard in the direction of the driver's seat, and in an instant, the loosened truck bed compartment slid backward noticeably. But looking at the ground rushing by beneath them, the companion's face showed terror. The man, however, focused only on escape, couldn't hesitate. After sliding some distance, the two successfully escaped from the prison guard's control. But now, the handcuffs became the biggest obstacle to their freedom. They couldn't just wait around to be caught, because once the guards realized what happened, the consequences would be unthinkable. So the two racked their brains and finally came up with a plan to carry the several hundred-pound truck bed compartment on their shoulders and cross the desert one step at a time. But the heavy metal truck bed was slowly draining what little energy they had left. Worse still, in this desolate desert, they lacked water, and soon, from exhaustion, they fell from a height. As they slid faster and faster down the sand dune, the entire truck bed, due to the slope, did a full rotation in the air. Fortunately, this disaster turned into a blessing as the two landed safely and discovered an old World War II airplane. Various tools were scattered on the ground, and the man immediately had a bold idea. Using the abandoned parts, combined with the strong desert winds, he successfully converted the wrecked plane into a land sailboat. Next, as long as they controlled the direction well, they could cross this wasteland quickly. But their luck didn't last long, as the rebel forces soon caught up in armed helicopters. In desperation, the two quickly ducked into a hole in the ground. But the moment they landed, the sight before the man's eyes left him stunned. This place was actually a World War II weapons cache. With these weapons at their disposal, they no longer feared the pursuing helicopters. They immediately pushed a dust-covered cannon out of the cave entrance. Then the man pulled the firing cord tight, and just as the enemy was about to get close, he fired without hesitation. Although the shell hit the helicopter directly, it didn't explode, giving the pilot a momentary sigh of relief. But then, in the next second,